Greetings, internets. Thinker2112 here at 16:52 Eastern Daylight Time on Tuesday, the 3rd of April, 2012. Let's play Plants vs. Zombies. I got a couple more plants to full size, these two, and I grew these two almost full size. I really should be attending to them more often, because I could have had these at full size by now, which would have meant more money. Oh well. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to grind for money eventually. Let's see if I can buy something I want to buy. I'll buy all this stuff eventually. For now, I think I'm going to focus more on the plants. Alright. Gatling Pea. Gloom-Shroom. I'm going to get the Gloom-Shroom because going into the night stages. And as we all know, the mushrooms are more useful in the night stages. But before we get on to that, let's look at some more zombies here. Pogo Zombie. Spring, spring, spring. That's the sound of a powerful and effective zombie doing what he does best. And I can't do that one yet. Bungee Zombie. Bungee Zombie loves to take risks. After all, what's the point of being dead if you don't live a little? Okay. Ladder Zombie. You picked the ladder up for $8.99. Geez, these, people at these stores, they really are not paying attention to who they're selling this stuff to. Or what. Catapult Zombie. Of all the things Catapult Zombie could launch with his catapult, basketball seemed like the best and most obvious choice. Why? I mean, wouldn't you want to pick something, I don't know, maybe heavier that would do more damage? Oh well. Gargantuar. When Gargantuar walks, the earth trembles. When he moans, other zombies fall silent. He is the zombie other zombies dream they could be. But he still can't find a girlfriend. You know what? I don't really feel sorry for them. You know why? Because he's trying to eat my brains. Or, well, in his case, he'd probably just smash my brains. Do something that I don't want done to my brains. Imp. Imp may be small, but he's wiry. He's proficient in zombie judo, zombie karate, and zombie bare-knuckle brawling. He also plays the melodica. Whoops, I actually just spat on my screen there. Dr. Zombos. Edgar George Zombos achieved his doctorate in thanatology in only 2 years. Quickly mastering thanatological technology, he built his fearsome Zombot and set about establishing absolute dominance of his local subdivision. Thanatology would be the study of death, for those of you who don't know Greek roots. Although, I guess, wouldn't that be necrology? I don't know, like, some Greek roots, like, I know that Gnosis and Sophia are, like, sort of the same, but not. Like, Gnosis is knowledge and Sophia is wisdom. Maybe there's some analogous type of difference between Thanatos and Necros or whatever. Anyway, let's look at some of the plants now. Pea Shooter. Oh yes, the plants, the zombies presumably can't talk or can't be very coherent, but the plants, according to these, can. How can a single plant grow and shoot so many peas so quickly? Pea Shooter says, hard work, commitment, and a healthy, well-balanced breakfast of sunlight and high-fiber carbon dioxide make it all possible. How can carbon dioxide have fiber in it? Fiber is a complex molecule. Carbon dioxide is just 3 atoms. Sunflower. Sunflower can't resist bouncing to the beat. Which beat is that? Why, the life-giving, jazzy rhythm of the earth itself, thumping at a frequency only Sunflower can hear. Cherry Bomb. I want to explode, says Cherry Bomb number 1. "Now let's detonate instead," says his brother, Cherry number 2. After intense consultation, they agree to explodinate. By the way, one of the achievements you can get in the iPhone version is called Explodinator. Like, you get it by, like, killing 10 zombies with the cherry bomb or something like that, with a single cherry bomb. Walnut. "People wonder how I feel about getting constantly chewed on by zombies," says Walnut. "What they don't realize is that with my limited senses, all I can feel is a kind of tingling, like a relaxing back rub." I guess he doesn't have the nerve. Get it? Potato Mine. Some folks say Potato Mine is lazy, that he leaves everything to the last minute. Potato Mine says nothing. He's too busy thinking about his investment strategy. I do have an investment strategy if you're just going to blow up the first zombie that steps on you. Folks, Snowpea. Folks often tell Snowpea how cool he is, or exhort him to chill out. They tell him to stay frosty. Snowpea just rolls his eyes. He's heard 'em all. Chomper. Chomper almost got a gig doing stunts for the Little Shop of Horrors, but it fell through when his agent demanded too much on the front end. Chomper's not resentful, though. He says it's just part of the business. Repeater. Repeater is fierce. He's from the streets. He doesn't take attitude from anybody, plant or zombie, and he shoots peas to keep people at a distance. Secretly, though, Repeater yearns for love. A tragic tale, to be sure. Alright, I guess I'll cover the rest of the plants in other updates, because you guys probably want to see me kill some zombies. So I will do that. Alright, Crazy Dave has given us somewhat useful plants. I might as well show off the Gloom-Shroom. And of course I will also be planting, what am I saying? No. I'll also be planting marigolds. Because I need more money. I didn't forget anything crucial, did I? I don't think so. So yeah, I did meet to start posting videos from the session yesterday, Monday that is. But that whole room cleaning thing that I was putting off, I kind of had to do it yesterday because the woman who cleans our house once every few weeks was coming today, and this is the pre-Passover cleaning, so I had to have everything straightened up by today. And I'm actually very glad I did it, because there is much more space in my room here than there was before. My room was basically getting used as a storage area, not for anyone else's stuff, just for my stuff, because I had so much of it. Like, I really needed to clean it out. I had stuff like manuals and discs and stuff that came not from my last computer, but from the one before that. Like, that's how badly I needed to clean my room. So I'm glad that's done. I still haven't cleaned everything, but I've made a big dent in what needs to be done, and it's presentable now. My brother's going to be sleeping with me in my room. That didn't sound right. He's going to be sleeping in my room for a night. So it's good that I have it, you know. I'm going to have the other bed in my room. There are 2 beds in my room. I have the other bed in my room, like, available for sleeping instead of me using it as a place to dump all the crap that I don't know what to do with. Which is what it usually is. No, I'm not the most organized person in the world. At least not when it comes to, like, physical stuff. When it comes to, like, scheduling and making sure I have things done, I am more organized. But in terms of how I arrange my spaces, not so much. Alright, so I'm going to plant a bunch of Scaredy Shrooms in the back and then some Gloom-Shrooms closer to the front. The thing you have to remember about Gloom-Shrooms is that they do not have very long range. Their range is only 1 square in every direction. And that, I mean every direction. Like 8 different directions. Sort of like, think of it as like a king on a chessboard. That's basically what its range is. Fortunately, you don't lose the level if it gets eaten. What am I going to do? Oh yes, marigolds. I wanted to plant some of those, didn't I? I didn't even see how many flags this level was until now. Okay. Everything always looks so huge to me on this screen because I play more often on my iPhone. So yeah, it's a Crazy Dave plant, which means you can't just plant it straight away. You have to have something on which to plant it. In this case, a Fume-Shroom. So although it's short-ranged, it is pretty strong. Its fumes have the same effect as a Fume-Shroom's fumes in that they can bypass screen doors and... Yeah, they can bypass screen doors. But it does a lot... and also they can shoot through multiple zombies. Piercing damage, I guess you could call it. Well, nah, that's not usually what piercing really means, but... Yeah, they can... If there are multiple zombies, you know, even in the same space, it'll get all of them. So yes, in the right circumstances, Gloom-Shrooms can be very handy. If you can't plant them in every column, they will still be useful, even if you can only plant them in every other column, because each one covers 3 different lanes. The lane it's in and the one on either side. So yeah, and they can bring down zombies pretty quickly. Also, I should note that an achievement in the iPhone version called Sol Invictus, I consider that the most difficult achievement to get. I've gotten it, and there's one I haven't gotten, but that's just a matter of... But it's not because it's difficult, it's just because it's time-consuming. It's the one that says, you know, get every Zen Garden plant. But Sol Invictus... To get Sol Invictus, you have to complete the minigame Last Stand. That's the one where you plant all your plants at the beginning with limited sun, and then have to survive the zombie onslaught. To get the Sol Invictus achievement, you have to complete that with at least 2,000 sun remaining. Which means that instead of 5,000 sun plus the 1,000 you get throughout the minigame, you get only 3,000 sun plus that 1,000. I mean, you still get the rest, but you can't spend any of it, or else you don't get the achievement. Anyway, my point is that these things, the Gloom-Shrooms, are what made it possible. Because instead of planting them in every lane, I planted them in only a couple lanes, and they covered everything. And those, along with snow peas, to make sure that the zombies were... you use those coupled with snow peas. The snow peas will make sure that the zombies are in range of the Gloom-Shrooms for twice as long. And together they have quite a devastating effect.